He is my king, he is my one. Yes, he's my father, yes, he's my son. I can talk to him, cause he understands everything I go through and everything I am. He's my support system, I can't live without him. The best thing since sliced bread is his kiss, his hugs, his lips, his touch. And I just want the whole world to know about my black brother. I love you and I'll never try to hurt you. I want you to know that I'm here for you forever true. Cause you're my black brother, strong brother, and there is no one above you. I want you to know that I'm here for you forever true. He's misunderstood. Some say that he's up to no good around the neighborhood. Well, for your information, a lot of my brothers got education. Now check it. You got your Wall Street brother, your blue collar brother, you're down for whatever, chilling on the corner brother, your talented brother, and to every one of y'all behind bars, you know that Angie loves you. My black brother, I love you. I'll never try to hurt you. No. I want you to know that I'm here for you, cause you're my black brother. I'll never.
There from Andrew Stone saluting our brothers. But in reality, instead of support, the path from boyhood to manhood is often strewn with harmful words and stereotypes and a whole lot more. So here to talk to us about developing our young men, founder of Mogava, Reverend Jason Downer, and psychologist, and our friend here on Smile Jamaica, Dr. Lakem Samaj. Good morning to you, gentlemen.
Morning.
Good to have you with us. I was looking through my timeline this weekend, and there's a tweet that a gentleman put up to say he was at a health facility, and a 10-year-old boy blood was being drawn from him, and he was crying, and his mom was saying to him, "Stop being a girl. Why are you being such a sissy? If you're strong, and he was like, "This is what is wrong with Jamaica and where it starts." Doc, let me start with you. What's going on with our men? Do we have a situation that needs to be addressed?
It is worse than that.
Really?
It is worse than that. Male behavior has some deep roots in terms of violence and aggression. That's a default clause, because that's how you build nations, that's how you secure your borders, that's how you make sure the family is safe. But those gross behaviors have limited use in a modern society. That's where socialization has to kick in. It starts with family, then the educational system, and etc. We have failed in those two first ones.
So exaggeration is the default. So you don't work your way up to there, you start as a man.
That's the default. If you don't do the re-socialization, if you don't do the transmuting, the raw, look, 90% of crime committed by men, 90% of murders by men, 90% of people murdered are men. Can we go on? 90% of mass murderers are men.
The stats are all there.
Yes. Yeah. But that behavior served the world very useful purposes.
In the past.
But then now, that has to be transmuted into excellence. And if we don't do that, I've been saying this to the Ministry of Education for at least 20 years, and they say they don't have no budget for this. I said, leave it alone, and you'll just transfer the problem from the Ministry of Education to the Ministry of National Security and Ministry of Justice.
Which we see playing out now. How do we then work to change so many years of socialization and history, Sir Jason? How do we do that?
You know, the #1 predictor of crime and violence in Jamaica is fatherlessness.
Okay, so let's talk about that, because I'm reading an article that
not
says
just Jamaica,
it's
worldwide, but in this
Jamaica.
context, yes,
Yeah.
talking about Jamaica.
fatherlessness,
Yes.
which means women are raising, left to raise
I mean,
the men.
45%
Are we
of the
raising them
household.
wrong?
Well, that too, as you mentioned just now at your opening remarks, you notice you mentioned a mother said, stop behave like a sissy. It's a part of the narrative. This whole thing of, I'm both mother and father. What is being surfaced now is the whole idea that a lot of mothers themselves have caused the problem of fatherlessness, in terms of maybe daddy, who himself wasn't father properly. Daddy is being prevented from having that bonding or that relationship with the child because the mother thinks daddy is not paying enough in terms of child support and other things. The narrative also has to change in terms of the present day fathers to understand that fatherhood does not mean just being protector and provider. It also now means nurturer. This generation of millennials require a relationship. So when I was growing up, my father was incarcerated, but people spoke positively about him. That was good enough. This generation, no. This generation wants to see it coming out from the positive male figure. And I think that's a good starting point.
So then what is it to say for the man who's grown up fatherless but succeeds?
Who said he succeeds?
Again, now we can't use
Are you saying that a man who grows up fatherless cannot
I never
succeed?
said that.
I'm asking.
You made a general statement just now.
No, I said what? So you made a point
Right.
about the women who keep the fathers away and the men who do not have access to the fathers. I'm
Right.
saying what of the man who makes it
Right.
without a father? He's the anomaly?
No, well, maybe he had a mentor. Maybe, you see, a father...
Really?
No, just listen to my point. Listen to my point.
I'm listening.
As a father, your child doesn't have to come from you.
Right.
It can come
Good
through you.
point.
It's a behavior.
Good point.
Right. So
Good
I am
point.
simply saying that man at some point in his life, if you should speak to him, there was a point where there was a void. Maybe he drew from persons around him. We don't know. So we need to know from the different individuals who are successful.
So Doc, you're saying are we saying the woman can't do it alone?
No, this notion came about long ago, this book, My Mother Who Fathered Me. It was a very bad title because nothing in the book had that relationship.
Yeah.
Because the relationship with the mother is a relationship with the mother.
Yeah, most people never read the book, so they don't realize it was a catchy title. Mothers can do incredible jobs.
Yes.
But it can't be fathers.
But the fathering is, and we need to, that's why I go back to the first thing, is family. One of the things that the state needs to do, and there's a wonderful column written on some Yannick Page a couple of weeks ago. We need to make it easier for mothers to hold men accountable.
Yes. I agree
It is
with you.
too easy for men to abdicate their
But
responsibilities.
that too is an inherent part of our, steeped in our
No,
culture.
but we can fix it.
How?
We can
And
fix
is it going to take a generation?
No. Yannick was very beautiful in what she said. I mean, we need a state institution. Once you go and you indicate, listen, my child's father is not on his responsibility, then the state now takes over. You don't have to go get a lawyer. You don't have to go. The state now realizes that it is our responsibility now to investigate this case and to follow up every step of the way.
And then to do what? If that man does not step up, throw him behind bars, which then adds to...
We don't need, no, that's an end state.
Yeah, I mean, we
the
don't
many
reach
steps
there
before
yet.
that. Many steps before
we don't
that.
reach there as yet.
Many steps before that. But I'm saying we don't have that at all now. So the option, and by the way, many women give men the option to be irresponsible. There are many women, many nice middle class women who probably went to Immaculate and so on, will tell a man, listen, I don't need anything from you. I can take care of myself and my child. I just want you to do what you need to do. And lots of, I wouldn't say men, no, lots of males would gladly accept that. But it's also said
the
that...
distinction you make between males and men is that a real man would say, no,
No,
I'm going to
a
see
man
my
is a
child.
transition. It's a boy, male, man. Maleness is defined in terms of your external genitalia and
Gotcha.
your internal hormone secretions.
So that's biological.
It's a purely biological.
Right.
But man is a transition now with... Man is that other half of the people who hold up the universe. And it requires... And male energy is necessary and useful, but if we don't transmute it to pro-social, it is destructive.
Let me say this. The whole fatherhood is not as bad, or fathering is not as bad in Jamaica as how some people make it out to be. If you should go to the antenatal clinics, if you should go to more PTA meetings, if you just look on the road, you will see more effort. Because I believe this generation of fathers, they are more deliberate in trying to play that role. Also,
you see a difference.
Say that again.
You see a qualitative
Yeah,
difference.
man, I do, and I'm pretty much on the ground, and I love to speak to men.
Yeah.
There's a far way to go. I must also add that we need to, via the media, varying platform, to further encourage and build the awareness about the importance of being there for your child. I can tell you this: if you should ask, for example, we celebrate women, and we should. If you should ask anybody when is International Men's Day, they can't tell you.
Yeah. And even Father's Day is
Yeah,
not as played out by Mother's Day.
More support needs to be there.
Yeah.
There's an
You have
article
kids,
by...
Jason?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
There's a Peter Esprit that said it was not accidental that Mother's Day is also part of Child Month.
Child's Month. Yeah.
No, but then Father's Day
Halloween down there.
is... And
It's odd, which
I'm just saying, it's
come on, Jason.
but why did
it's in a different month.
but why did let me give you a quick example.
Why is it not in the same
Let me give you a
month?
quick example. In St. Lucia, Mother's Day and Father's Day started as a competition between mothers and fathers. And then somebody said, why should we keep competing? Why not just call it Mothers and Fathers Celebrate Mother's Day and Mothers and Fathers Celebrate.
So what we do now?
And Mothers and Fathers organization became the most powerful NGO in St. Lucia. Now, we celebrate Mother's Day. You couldn't find a place to, but Father's Day, not now go on.
Well, I will admit that's
And look at every step of the way.
challenge.
Look how many options we give for girls to become women, to become. But that transition from boy to man,
No, I'm
very
asking-
few options in the society.
I'm
to
asking
help
our
you.
producer if we can actually do a part 2 of this interview at some point, if not this week, next week, because that's another issue I want to get into. All of these organizations that empower women and empower her and the this and the that with women. And a lot of people are saying, oh, these feminists, we're sick of them. What about our men? But women will tell you they went through a time where, it was all about the men. And so this is where the rise of that
Well,
started.
no.
In what way?
It's
No,
another
not here, not in
discussion.
Jamaica.
way?
Not in
It's
Jamaica.
another discussion.
Not in Jamaica.
In what way?
It's another
No,
discussion.
we never had that.
For
It
another
Miss
time.
me, boss. Miss me, never get none.
It's another discussion for another time.